Whoops. 5 more minutes. I didn't mean to. What's up, motherfuckers?
Okay, yeah, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Spud Buddy's Kitchen. We are back. And we got a fun little recipe for y'all today. This one's super simple, and what's more important right now, important to a lot of folks, is it's super affordable. So, we're gonna be making Bombay potatoes. Last time we made Japanese curry, I believe. So this time we are making curry from India and travel a little bit more southeast, a little more west rather. Anyway, yeah, this is Bombay aloo or Bombay potatoes. It's a really hearty but affordable dish. It doesn't take very many ingredients. You just need potatoes, of course, our star of the show, and then we also are going to have it with a side of rice, and then we got all our spices that we're going to get out. So yeah, let's get started.
Let's get started.
And this probably has, like, including the spices, like 5 ingredients total. So again, super easy. And super affordable. The most expensive part is probably going to be this curry powder that we'll be using.
And don't be afraid to comment on the audio levels or anything, guys, in case the music is too quiet or too loud,
or if we're too quiet or too loud.
Precisely. Looks like we're in the green. We should be more in the yellow here. With our voices! There we go. That's probably as loud as I'm going to get. Be a good balance. Let me know, Chad. Chad, we just got some new fucking pots and pans.
Yep.
We're so excited about it.
Cuisinart, not a sponsor.
Cuisinart.
Cuisinart. So we're going to be using this big pot to boil water. We'll boil the potatoes.
Let's try to get this a little closer to the food.
Looks good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it like filling the screen pretty well?
I mean, I think so. It could be zoomed in a tad, but it's not... Yeah, not bad.
Oh,
hey! No cats on the counter.
No cats on the counter. Get them off of there. Ah, jeez.
Alright, so first step is going to be washing your potatoes, of course. We're using gold potatoes because those don't really have like a tough skin like your russet potato or any sort of potato like that would. You can really use any potato you want, but for the sake of authenticity, we're going to be using gold potatoes.
And we actually just recently got a couple bags of potatoes for the farm.
Ooh, yeah, we did. We did, chat.
Did you grab the other potatoes?
Oh, no, I forgot. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was busy cleaning the kitchen.
I guess they got put in the mailbox.
They did. They did.
Oh, also we got some new equipment, chat. Check this out. Here's our taters.
Taters.
I think this is as close as I can get.
Straight from the ground to you.
Look how much zoom we have.
We have so much zoom. I love it.
I'm gonna try and get this. I don't think the webcam would give enough detail.
Potatoes!
Taters. I think it's trying to focus on your face. Come on, taters. There you go.
There we go.
And these are just seed potatoes that are all sprouted and stuff. They are ready to be planted. And that bag will produce a lot of individual spuds. Our last wave of spuds unfortunately died.
Yeah, that's the thing about farming is you're never going to end up with everything that you planted. It's always going to be a little bit less.
Yep.
As you're going to lose some of it to variety of natural things, natural causes. So yeah, we're just gonna start.
Look at my genius idea I just had. I'm gonna just cover the laptop with the food camera.
I get so distracted by this. I don't know why I'm peeling the potato, chat. We don't actually need to peel these. Which is why I'm using gold potatoes.
That's just our tradition at
Yeah,
this point, I
we're
think.
just so used to it, so ignore that.
I've started every other stream by peeling the potatoes.
Yeah, I think all the other recipes we've done have called for peeled ones, so yeah, ignore that.
Bear with me, chat. I'm gonna set up a cat cam because the cats like to sit up here, and I want to be able to look at them quickly. I think we all want that, actually, if we're being perfectly honest.
I think most people on the internet like cats.
Isn't that why we're here on the internet?
Is that why we're here? Just to suffer?
Bear with the way it tilts. I think that's just... It's not very level. These cameras don't come with a leveling function. This will be preset 3.
Yeah, as y'all can see on our fancy food cam, I am chopping these potatoes into little cube-sized bits.
Cubies. If you want to scoot it forward, it'll be easier to see on the food camera. Still figuring out framing, guys. Bear with me. Maybe we put this here.
You just wanted an excuse to do that.
Oh, I'm gonna get close to you. I'm sorry.
Oh no!
My bad.
Chat, he's getting close to me.
I'm harassing you. Harassment.
Harassment lawsuit. No promotion.
No promotion. Nobody's getting promoted. Is there anything you want me to do while you're doing that?
If you want to fill that pot with water, although it looks like we need to fill up the water filter to do that.
Oh yeah.
There's
Cause that water is so hard.
hard water.
Got some rock hard water. You got this thing shiny. Good job.
I mean, that's what I'm here for. So yeah, just like I said, little cube-sized bits. Probably could have grabbed a bigger cutting board, so I'm doing this very slowly. I'm also a little tired and out of it, chat. I did just get over being sick, which I think a lot of people have. It's just kind of been going around, so, you know, take care of yourselves, stay hydrated, take your vitamins, mask up if you're going to a high risk or large space like a doctor's office or what have you. But yeah, feeling much better now.
I'm curious what everyone's had for dinner.
Yeah, don't tell me what you were sick with. Tell me what you had for dinner. Yeah, and of course, as usual, if anybody makes this recipe at home that we're making right now, definitely show us a picture of it and shout us out. Spud Buddy's Kitchen on all platforms.
Yep.
We'd love to see what y'all make and how you put your own twist on it.
Spud Buddy's Kitchen, everywhere you look.
Everywhere you look.
Spuds.
There's spuds here to chop onto.
Spuds, and there's dirt, and there's fryer oil. Still need to drain and filter and throw out that fryer oil. Right, Mouse? Get off the counter, please. Actually, you're fine. You're fine where you're at. You shouldn't be
No,
there.
she's not. She shouldn't be in here.
Oh, I'm sorry. You gotta go. I don't make the rules.
You make some rules.
Yeah, I make a couple of the rules.
Dad makes some of the rules. He just doesn't follow all of them.
But they're my angels. My little babies.
Little babies.
They can do no wrong until they piss me off. I want to play with the camera angles a little more. What up, Jed?
I mean, who's stopping you?
Absolutely
The
no.
camera police?
They don't know where we live. Kitties, go on the cupboard. Then you can be on camera. You can be on camera. That's okay.
Yeah,
That's
being
allowed.
on camera is okay. Being on the counter is not.
You like cat.
Do you let the cats
Cat.
and pets on the counter when you cook? Let us know in chat.
Probably not the dogs, I imagine.
Well, I would hope. I don't know. I don't know what y'all have going on pet-wise.
That would be weird. Some people think it's really weird that the cats go on the counter at all, but a dog would be a lot stranger. I think everyone can agree.
I think everyone could agree on
I
that,
think
yeah.
it'd almost be like, how'd they get up there?
I've seen people let their birds on the counter. I still feel like that'd be a no for me, but they also fly around, so it's kind of hard to stop them. I don't know how you train a bird to not do that, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I feel like you lock up the water yet. I feel like you'd lock up a bird for that reason. They just poop randomly. Random poopins.
Hey, you know, some of us also poop randomly, you know? Where my IBS hotties at? Not necessarily a bad thing. No, it is a bad thing. Alright, we're also gonna need some salt. I'm just using regular salt, but
Kind of weird. It's a little weird.
what looks weird?
What I'm doing.
Oh, yeah, it does. Oh,
This is where it gets the color.
it's not what it looks like.
Should have downloaded that image of the Bombay potatoes you sent me so I could flash it up on the screen.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta wait for more water to filter.
Oh, no. Has to wait for more water to filter.
Yeah, not my piss.
Now we got these, we got this amazing pure water filter over here.
Not a sponsor.
Also not a sponsor, yeah.
Love the idea of never having a sponsor, but pointing out that things are not sponsors. Like, imagine if we had some weird vow where we were like, no sponsors ever, but we like constantly endorse things. We were like, none of these people give us money.
You say that, but that's me on my streams.
I love this product.
I don't know. I like to support local creators. Any, like, sponsors I've had have just been, like, friends, boutiques, and stuff I'm trying to support.
Yeah.
That's just me. Maybe I'm just built different. No, I get why people take sponsorships, though. If you need money, you need money. So, you know, no ethical consumption or whatever.
Or whatever.
You inspired me with the water. Made me want some.
Good. Drink water if you're listening.
And then once you're done filling that up, I'm going to salt the water, and we are also going to season it.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't think that's a very common thing in American cooking.
Yeah.
But yeah, in this recipe, we're going to season the water with salt and turmeric.
I feel like
And-
this is enough.
Yeah, that'll be enough. That's going to give the potatoes a nice color.
What color?
And of course, the salt is to help the water boil faster and to make it.
Do we wait until it's
Nice.
boiling to add the potatoes? Straight.
Wait until it's boiling.
Okay. That started. So our new pans are so good at conducting heat that they say only cook low to medium on the heat. And you can tell the difference. I mean, the first thing Jay cooked on it was eggs, I think. And it was so easy. What recipe again? Bombay potatoes.
Yep.
We're making Bombay potatoes.
Or Bombay aloo, as it's called in many areas. Also, as far as Indian cuisine goes, I mean, India has like over 1 billion people and like over 10,000. That's not an exaggeration or hyperbole, like literally over 10,000 different ethnic subgroups. So this is just one of many recipes from Bombay, obviously. But I mean, you look up Indian recipes online, you're gonna find so many different dishes from so many different regions with potatoes. All taste completely different. So if this one doesn't speak to you, there are plenty of others that probably will.
I think you're gonna need a flat pan, right? Whenever we get to that point.
Yes, we will need
Got one out.
a deep pan like this. Actually, not a flat one.
Wrong pan. Let's put this one over here.
Oh yeah, hot plate. I always forget we have a hot plate.
Hey guys, welcome to our cooking stream. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, we're cooking over here. You're gonna believe us, all right? We have like takeout in the pot. The water stream was just a sound effect. I faked it all.
It was a ruse.
A ruse, you see. Wish we had like hooks for the pans. That'd be nice. Probably keep them from getting scratched longer.
I feel like as far as not being able to afford very many ingredients, which is an issue for a lot of us right now, this recipe's good for that. But it's also really good if you like don't have a lot of stuff to cook with, like you don't have a lot of like cooking utensils or pots and pans, because this really you only need one pot to boil, and then you can do this in a pan the way I'm doing it, or if you have an oven, air fryer, whatever, you can do the next step. There's really no particular way to do the potatoes as long as you get them nice and toasty. Now, I'm sure there's a very authentic way to do it, the way they do it in Bombay, but we're just doing it in our kitchen, so. Will you get...
Get on back.
Get on! Get on up!
I just love this smash zip. I kind of wish it was faster though.
Yeah, it's
Did that
pretty...
work?
Oh,
I think it worked.
ooh.
Let me see, does that... I put it on slow speed? No, it just has its preset speed. I can probably change that elsewhere, but... That's cool. And then I can also, I don't know when I would use this, but there's... Girls, get down. Get out. There's a freeze effect. Oh yeah, it's play pause. But I can be like, huh! And stop moving. This is the rest of the stream now, actually. Enjoy. It's just me looking surprised, like something's exploding off camera.
Wait, what happened?
And cooking here. So enjoy that. There's a play pause button here.
Oh, okay.
All right, ready?
I thought you were frozen.
We're gonna look like the camera, like it's like.
Should we do like a 80s, like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on go. All right.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Don't you forget about me. Don't you.
Copyright me.
Roll the credits.
We have fun here. Are we using oil for the pan? Oil the pan.
Yes. Well, actually, no.
Okay.
Yes and no. We're using butter.
Butter. Oh, I can wait to do that. But I will take that butter. What a crock. A country crock. A country crock. Man, if that ain't a country crock.
A country crock of shit.
Crock of shit. How's that look? I need another light there. I have one!
So yeah, I guess you could use like butter and then some ghee towards the end if you wanted to make it really tasty and authentic.
I was about to gaff that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh, I see. I see what you're cooking with.
I'm about to Jim Gaff again.
Oh God. I was gonna say, wasn't he the guy who? But no, I'm thinking of Louis C.K. I'm so sorry, Jim Gaffigan. I'm
sorry.
sorry.
We're sorry. We're
My
sorry.
apologies,
We
Jim
didn't-
Gaffigan. If you're watching, I did not.
We did not mean to confuse you with Louis C.K.
I'm sorry.
As far as we know, you're chill.
I guess all white dudes with red hair look alike to me.
Damn. Brutal. Did you hear that, chat? It's fucking racist. Racist!
Cancelled.
Cancelled! You're out of here!
I probably don't want to get started on the rice quite yet. Still have a ways to go.
Bit of a weird fucking angle, I'm not gonna lie. What am I doing wrong here? Let's see. Come on, Logan, you do this for a living.
It's a living.
Just make it brighter. I think the problem is just not nearly as bright as the big light. I just don't want to wear the battery out like that. You know? Maybe I gotta play. It's got 30 minutes at 100%. But it is a lot brighter. Pretty interesting.
Next, gonna get onion out. Start chopping our onion.
Yes.
Red onions are almost always used in Indian cuisine, so that's what we're using. Oh, thank you. I was wondering where that went.
What'd you cut it with? It was potatoes, so right?
Yeah, I mean, that's...
There you go. You know, I don't think I have an angle that's just for the food cam. Interesting. Not gonna hear anymore. Stow that right there from now. Behind our spud buddy.
Spud buddy.
Behind the spud buddy.
Oh yeah, if you like the merch we're wearing, you can get it at Fourth Wall.
Just the food cam. Bear with me as I adjust some things. Those are these. Let's call that food solo.
Now I'm just gonna start mincing these onions.
There we go. We love that. Now it's easier to see even with me on there.
I'm
Cool.
gonna save these onions for garnish.
kick-ass. We love that. Had a good nap before this.
Hell yeah.
Feeling good. I'm gonna plug this light in.
Okay. Just had to toss some onion.
Need a somewhat longer cable, I think. Maybe the power bank would do it. I don't know if my cable is good enough for that.
Oh, my cat's got the zoomies. Zoomy time, everybody.
%. Very good, very good. Get a sticky in this bitch. The range started going up. That's good. Woohoo! Most excellent. So what did we throw in the water?
Turmeric and salt.
Okay.
The turmeric is for the color, the salt is for, well, saltiness.
Nice. Chopping onions. Chopping onions is going swell.
Yep, just gonna mince these up as small as we can get them so they basically just melt into the potatoes.
Patatas. Patatas. Tatarinos. You scooped that a little too fast.
My left?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I guess we both have the same left right now. I don't know why I asked that question.
Stage left. Stage left. Ooh. Yeah, the smash zoom camera and the food camera really kind of elevates things a little bit, I think.
I think it's a nice addition for sure.
I was like, where are my beverages? Beverage. Do you need me to do anything right now?
Check and see if that water's boiling.
It is not. I was just looking at it a moment ago.
Once it gets to a rolling boil, we'll throw the spuds in there.
I feel like my microphone has largely been pouring liquids ASMR. If the audio filtering probably cuts it out, but pouring liquids. Kate says, what are the 5 ingredients again?
Salt, black pepper, onion. It can be whatever color onion you want, but we're using red. Potatoes, and butter.
Yeah.
And same with the potatoes as the onions. You can use any color you want, but we're using gold potatoes. And you can serve this with rice, you can serve it with naan, both if you want. We've got rice tonight. I wish we had naan. But we have none to speak of. That was a terrible dad joke. I'm sorry. But yeah, that is 5 ingredients, right? Salt, pepper, onion, potato, butter. Yeah. Assuming you're not counting the water, which I don't really. Do you count water as an ingredient, chat? Let me know.
I feel like technically it is, but it's kind of a given.
Right.
You're describing something that has water in it, the process, telling somebody about it. Katie said yes.
Yes. I mean, yeah.
That makes sense. We have a precise measurement of the water for the simple syrups and shit, so.
Yeah, and if you didn't include it, it wouldn't be, like, the recipe wouldn't work, so. Yeah, water is an ingredient. Case closed.
We're asking the important questions here, right? The important ones. You know the ones. Yes, the battery. The light is charging. Cool. Well, the food cam looks a lot better as a result. That's nice. Contrary to popular belief, there are many liquids you can boil in other than water. That is true.
Yep. Whenever I make...
If we had done this with a chicken broth or something, and someone just assumed there was water in it, yeah, actually that would be catastrophic. They'd be like, this recipe sucks!
Yeah, whenever I make my baked macaroni and cheese, including my vegan version, I always make it in... I boil the noodles in broth instead of water. People are like, oh my gosh, it's so good! It's the broth. I'm telling you. That's the secret.
That broth. Broth.
And for this recipe, we're just seasoning the water. So, got that turmeric and salt in there. Gonna add some nice flavor and color.
Seasoning the water. Seasoning the water.
In America, the water comes pre-seasoned. That's why people don't know.
Weird, it tastes like lime, and I don't mean the fruit.
Tastes like microplastics.
Oh, microplastic. Chat, we're thinking of trying to figure out some games to play for times like this.
I think
kind of doing stuff.
I think trivia would be cool if we could do something like that. I don't know. That's the only game I can think of that's like...
Trivia would be fun. Yeah, guessing games. If we had someone like... We could play GeoGuessr if we had someone on another computer streaming to us via Discord or something. I suck at that, but you're good at GeoGuessr, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm good at GeoGuessr and Cetera. I'm better at Cetera than GeoGuessr, to be honest. And Duolingo, if you count that as... That's kind of a game. It's kind of gamified.
Yeah.
It counts.
I think Duo would say this shit ain't a game, but...
No, which, yeah. El Wolvo would disagree, but...
I've also seen that guy tie himself up in leather, apparently. That's the timeline we live in.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you haven't seen all, like, the weird promos for Duolingo?
I've seen weird promos for Duolingo.
Where, like, the mascot will go... I think there was, like, one, like, inky one, and it was like, yo!
I've seen the ones where he's obsessed with Dua Lipa, or he has, like, a big like BBL thick booty.
I love the chaos over there.
Yeah, we love to see it.
Alright, should I put these taters in here?
Okay, so we got our onions. And yes, we can put the taters in now that the water is boiling.
Excellent.
Now we can put our butter in the pan as well. So I would say like, I don't know, 4 tablespoons of butter. Oh, I thought this pan was on. It was not.
No. Twasn't.
Ignore that, chat.
Hey, when did like multiple in grammar, when did multiple contractions become okay? Because I like middle school, I was like, I should be able to say yaldentive. And they were like, no, you can't do a contraction more than once. And they made that seem like it was such a big deal. And but now I'm seeing like grammar people online be like, look at this triple, quadruple, quintuple contraction. And I'm like, yeah, Texans use that all the time.
I think that has to do with, I mean, there's 2 theories. I mean, A, it could just be because you've gotten older. And in school, they make everything seem like a bigger deal than it actually is. They're like, this matters so much. You're not going to have calculators outside of school. You're not going to have spell check. That's not true. But, I mean, B, I think it's also just our society is slowly unlearning a lot of the colonial, imperial rules around language.
What temperature setting did you want this on? Because it wasn't on.
Oh, I walked away from it still. But yeah, you put it on 4.
Okay.
Yeah. On like medium-high heat.
Learn some colonial behaviors.
But yeah, I mean, there are rules to grammar, like Yaldav, for example.
I love Yalda.
One of my favorite stories is linguists interviewed a bunch of children using Sesame Street characters to learn about language. And they interviewed a group of black children who were American, and they interviewed a group of white children who were American. And they had a picture of Elmo with a cookie and a picture of Cookie Monster with a cookie, or with Cookie Monster without a cookie, sorry. So Elmo had a cookie, Cookie Monster didn't, and they asked the kids, who be eating cookies? And the white kid said Elmo, because he was currently eating a cookie, but the black kids recognized the use of the habitual
Cookie
verb,
Monster,
so Cookie Monster be eating cookies,
Yeah.
and they picked him. So, I mean, there are rules to this language stuff. People are like, slang doesn't count, I'm the grammar police, blah, 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 but yeah, I mean...
We're definitely reaching a point where we're talking more about how cultures use language and incorporating that into the rules, and a lot less like,
No.
this is how English should be, where it's like, actually, here's how English is.
Yeah, and also, like, I'm at the point in my life where I feel like there are bigger issues in the world. Like, I see enough, like, slurs and stuff in people's language that, like, I don't care if you're not capitalizing letters or if you didn't use an Oxford comma correctly. That doesn't matter to me. As long as I can read what you're saying, and I'm not like, whoa, that made no sense, or whoa, that was racist or something, then, yeah, I really don't care. I used to be a lot more of a grammar cop, but...
I used to be a content cop.
Oh
Then I saw the light. I'm almost out of the nicotine pouches.
no.
Very sad about this.
Don't do nicotine, kids. Don't listen to him.
It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it.
Take my mic off real quick.
Don't forget the magnet.
Oh.
Titty almost ate it. Sorry if that was loud, chat. Hopefully the sound suppression cut that out. Oh, I could have just muted you. But it's probably better to take the mic off. Nice apron. Thank you. Thank you. I'll probably, next time we stream, well, tomorrow, I'll be wearing the Spud Buddies shirt, and then either you or Mike can wear the apron. I may have to figure out a mic situation for myself, and then just give y'all the main microphones, and figure out a solution for my own. I have an idea. Oh right, I have an idea. Yeah, that could work, but I'd have to be sitting on my desk to be mic'd up. But I have a shotgun microphone. Let me go grab it. Alright. So here's the microphone. My thinking is I have my little Gorilla Pod over there. I could screw this onto it. Set this on the desk, pointed at myself, and then when I'm sitting at my desk, I'll be directly mic'd up, and that should sound really nice. The question is how I should connect it. Because this thing has like a well, it says it's a headset port, so that means it's two-way. Hold on. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can even identify the microphone. These work. This would be so sick.
I'll have you put this back on me because I do not want to fuck that up.
Yeah, I got you. I'm not gonna mess with anything, but I just want to see if this appears. I don't think it does. Okay, so I'd have to interface that a different way, but that's pretty cool. Oh wait. If I can get sound from this camera itself. Nope, it does not have a 3.5. Okay. May need an audio interface if I want to get crazy like that. Oh.
Yeah, help me. Is it back on?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Can you hear me, chat?
Chat can hear you, yes. Man, that thing got crazy hot.
Yeah, I think it got a little too hot while I was in there. I wanted you to keep an eye on it, but it's all good. I didn't realize that thing got this hot.
Yeah, me neither. But we did set it to 4. That is like probably almost 8 on our. Actually, hold on. Yeah, that would be 8. Because if that goes to 5 and the stove goes to 10, then that was really hot.
Right after you were saying that we shouldn't have the pans on high heat.
Right?
Oh well.
Can you hit 7 on that?
7 on what?
On the keyboard?
F7 or just 7?
Just 7.
Oh, nice.
That's a little hot. Let's scooch that over a little bit. Maybe 3.
We're just gonna let those sweat in the pan.
These guys are still cooking. I can feel they're still hard from the utensil. Come on, hot plate. We need the heat back. Come back. Luckily, these pans are so easy to clean. And it'll probably deglaze itself. Imagine.
Yeah. I still don't want to make a habit out of burning it, but doing it once is not the end of the world for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, they found a pan it wasn't in India, but I think it was Pakistan, maybe? Iran, somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
A family's been cooking out of the same wok for like 800 years.
Oh yeah, I think I heard about that. That's
It may not have been that long, but it was like a very long period of time. Several centuries.
like only stopped cooking with that recently. I know there are woks that still are cooking that are like that, but I feel like the one you're talking about, that one got like retired after 700 years or some shit, didn't it?
Maybe, I'm not sure. Hey, I only know some facts, not all of them.
Learn all the facts.
I mean, we can do some trivia while we're waiting.
Yeah, show me some trivia. Some trivia. I'm excited for this stream with Chef Kaden and Chef Mike tomorrow. We're making sausage. Trying to get our sausage recipe down. Gotten close. Getting close. Our last one was a bit salty. Bit salty. I'll start sizzling. Start sizzling, buddy. I know you can do it. What came first, the can or can? What came first, the can or the can opener? The can, because you don't know how you would need to open it until you've made it.
True.
At least that's what my, I'm not an engineer, but like what my engineering knowledge tells me. Imagine people be like, look, I managed to seal this food in here. And then people are like, oh, dude, that's so sick. How do you get it out? But I would not be surprised if I was wrong, actually. Maybe the can opener came first, and then someone was like, dude, this would be really good for opening some kind of sealed metal. And they're like, yeah, you're right, you should invent that. And they were like,
Okay, I have a question.
all right.
What is the national dish of India?
What is the national bindi?
That is a good guess. No, actually.
Wait, let Chad guess. Kaden, you have to guess. Don't look it up. What do you think is the national food of India? It's fish and chips.
Actually, given how history works, not the worst guess.
won't get to find out until you guess, Chet. Curious. I'm burning with curiosity.
To be fair, I didn't know it until trivia either. I thought it was biryani, but it's not that either.
Katie says lentil dish. Guessed biryani. Okay, so we got 2 guesses for biryani. I guessed bindi. What is it?
Well, did somebody say lentil dish? Because they were close.
That's what Katie said, yeah.
Yeah.
But the specifically biryani. Or chat.
Actually, it is khichdi. Khichdi is a comforting stew made of rice and lentils. And while it is not the official national dish of India, it is the unofficial national dish. And most people agree that that is their country's favorite food.
Oh, yeah. Okay, is Mike awake? Is he streaming right now, or what? I didn't check. I should have checked if he was streaming or not. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now the onion smell is getting out. Food cam. It's nice to have something to cut away.
All right, now our potatoes are nice and soft. So, I'm gonna take that off the heat.
What are we doing? Straining those?
Yes. After they sit a little bit and cool down in the water. We still want to get some more of that flavor in there.
Yeah.
So.
He's not streaming, he's too hungover. Fair enough. Fair enough.
It be like that.
It do be like that sometimes.
Let me see what else I can ask. Here's one. How long has India had potatoes?
How long has India had potatoes?
Yeah, like how long has India been cultivating, using, eating, etc. potatoes?
Potatoes are a North American thing, right? They're a South American thing. They come from Peru.
Correct.
Right.
Yes.
They come from Peru, so it would have to be after triangular trade or during that, which would be after 1492. It's like probably like 1500s. Like 700 years.
Not quite that long.
Okay. I'm also bad at math, so I may have just like said the first part of the equation and then the wrong answer to it.
That is a possibility.
But like, I guess I should say like 500 or 600 years actually, not 700.
Still close.
It was not widely cultivated in 1675. Okay. What was the answer, babe?
That was oddly specific, what chat said, but 17th century, yeah, that's what
So,
the internet says.
Late or early?
Late or early 17th century, it did not specify.
Oh, well, then that makes sense. It's probably a hard thing to document. These are starting to desiccate properly.
Well, perfect, because the potatoes are strained, and we're going to throw those in there.
Alright. Do you need more oil or butter? There's not much material in there.
We do! This is when we're actually going to add more of our butter.
Okay.
Tasty taters. Oh, you already got the butter out. Okay. We're also going to add our curry powder at this point. Which I think we actually have 6 ingredients, because did I mention the turmeric as well? So we got turmeric and curry powder.
Pretty sure you said turmeric.
Turmeric.
I don't think you mentioned pepper, though.
Yeah, black pepper.
There's probably more like 7 or 8 ingredients. I don't know.
Listen,
You
okay?
can't fucking pound around here.
My point is, you don't need much. And like I said, the most expensive part is going to be the curry powder, but that lasts a long time. So you're going to do 2 tablespoons of that.
Oh yeah, it's smelling real nice.
and as much salt as your heart desires, literally my heart, because I have a heart condition, but you know, as much as you desire, as much you feel is preferable to you. And honestly, the recipe doesn't usually call for this, but I like garlic. Garlic was also introduced to India around the same time, I believe, maybe earlier. So I'm going to add some garlic.
Mike was here, he'd say that's what pit pussy sounds like, but he's not here. Wham. Wham. Oh yeah, the potatoes are real soft. They're real soft potatoes. Probably sit for a minute. Kind of cook itself up. Level that out a little bit. Yeah, potatoes were actually super unpopular for a long time. Around the world, at least. Obviously, they were popular where they come from. But
Okay, here's another one. This one's true or false trivia.
all right,
You ready?
yep.
Okay. Turmeric has an anti-cancerous and anti-inflammatory effect.
I feel like I knew that. True.
It is true.
Okay.
Yep. This has been researched by several places, including
I
the
should let
National
chat
Institute of Health.
guess. Sorry, guys.
Oh yeah, sorry, chat.
Katie was like, yes, immediately. Okay, that explains why your answer was there at the same time as my answer. Immediately, I was like, oh, totally. I feel like for that one, you should have looked up myths about turmeric, because that one felt too true too fast.
Fair enough. We may have to work on this trivia thing.
We'll polish it up. We know stuff about turmeric. Turmeric. I buy turmeric. I buy it from the crypts. Stir. Maybe we increase the heat a little bit. Not really getting any sizzle out of it. Just kind of steaming.
Okay, maybe true or false is not the way to go for trivia.
Kane says, what is the most common Indian seasoning? Thank you for the question. Because curry's not a seasoning, it's a blend, right? What is the most common Indian seasoning? What was some crazy, like, saffron? Something that would typically be expensive for us, but... Chat. What do you think it is, babe?
I mean, my guesses were either gonna be like turmeric, cinnamon, or nutmeg.
Raw garam masala.
Garam masala?
Yep.
Ah, that makes sense.
Raw. Keep coming. I love playing games. Keeps the time rolling.
I got one.
Go for it.
What is India's mainly exported crop?
Their main exported crop.
Yeah.
They do a lot of cotton.
Good guess, but no.
Let's see what Caden says.
We are still, if it's a good hint, we're talking about food still. So.
Oh,
food
what is their
category.
main food export? Okay.
Yeah.
Their main food export. What would be the thing I definitely see from India at the grocery store? I'm gonna give kind of a general guess and say maybe seasoning.
Seasoning. That's a good guess, but still no.
Caden says rice or livestock corn.
Rice. Yeah, that is correct.
Okay, it was agricultural, but I know I feel like I see Indian cotton advertised a lot.
The fabric of our lives. Ooh, this is looking good. So yeah, we're just gonna keep letting these cook until they become very, very toasty and roasty.
Toasty and roasty. And what we're cooking is vegan.
Yep.
Which Jay is and I am not. So it's nice whenever we have something we can both eat. Especially, this is kind of our meal for the night. Which is usually how it goes on Spud Buddies. I try to do the show hungry, essentially. It's a tough balance, because you want to, like, want to eat. But I guess then again, you should want to eat it whether you're full or not, if it's that good.
This pan's a little crowded, but that just means we're gonna have a lot of potatoes, and I like that.
Yeah, you have some leftovers for sure. When do you think we should get the rice started?
I was actually just about to do that.
Okay.
And I stand by the fact, and so do many Indians, I'm sure, that a rice cooker is the best way to cook rice.
Yeah, I think all of India and Southeast Asia and Asia and the world in general probably agree. Anyone who's cooking rice a lot is not going to want to mind it over a pan all the time. Set it and forget it type shit. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that's looking real good, actually. I like that a lot. Maybe I'll tilt this light up just a little bit. There we go. There we go.
Oh, I totally just spilled water. Oops. Yeah, so, just like you said, set it and forget it.
Yep.
I'm going to cover our rice cooker with a paper towel, though, because it lost the little plastic thing on it, and now it splatters everywhere. Try one of these bad boys. So far, so good. Have we added the pepper yet?
No.
Okay. I was going to say you could use a bit more, but that's why. Yeah, put a lot of pepper in there, like an Indian grandpa. My grandpa was the other type of Indian, American Indian, but he loves black pepper in large amounts as well.
Stand at the pan again.
Stand at the pan.
Stand at the pan.
The pan. That.
We just need a cat up there, and all the angles will be complete. I love this camera, dude. Oh, this is so much fun. The smash zooms are hilarious.
I actually want to steal another one of these potatoes. You want to try one?
I'm good for now. I got a pouch in. I'll wait till it's done. I will wait till it's done. I'm sure it's delicious. You got some more questions for me?
Yeah, actually. When did vegetarianism become a thing in India? When was it first introduced to India?
Okay, this is interesting because I know that the heavy vegetarianism is a class thing in India. And they've had a class system for a long time, but I imagine it was like made worse by colonialism. When was India colonized? Fuck, I don't know when that happened.
So you think,
I think it coincided with that. Because it's the Hindus, it's kind of a, yeah, it's a class issue, it's a caste system issue. Of like, okay, well
Nope.
maybe not at its core, but like, it was actually due to Hinduism around 2300. Nothing to do with class or colonial. It does have to do with class. It is a caste system issue because the people in the classes below eat beef and stuff. They're not Hindus. I just don't remember what they're called, so I sound like a fucking idiot. But my point is, I'm wrong about the answer to the question. Passionate existence to nature. Yes, that's part of Hinduism, for sure. So KB says 2300 BC is when vegetarianism became associated with India. I guess is what it sounds like. Don't tell me yet though, because
I won't tell you yet.
I want to see what Caden says about his answer before I assume. But as far as when I kind of went off on a tangent a little bit there, but I was listening on fucking NPR and they were saying that Hindus, they were talking about cuisine from like the lower castes, and they were saying that the Hindus are generally higher class, about not harming animals due to the major three. Curious what that means.
Let me know when you're ready for the answer. No rush.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, the reason why dishes that are vegetarian and vegan, like Bombay potatoes, are so popular is because Buddhists and Jains first started becoming vegetarian in the 6th century BC.
Because Buddhists became popular in the 6th century.
6th century BC.
BC.
Yes.
Right. Okay, so we're way off.
Yeah.
It was the Buddhists, not the Hindus. Interesting. Probably right though, Caden, about why Hindus do it. That seems accurate. But we were wrong about why vegetarianism became popular in India overall.
Yeah, I don't think there was any colonialism in the BC times. I don't think that it would be possible.
People were still working out how to do that.
This is starting to sizzle, as it should.
Whoops. Very interesting. The spread of Buddhism did a lot of interesting things that I feel like we generally don't talk about enough in Western culture. Like, people often talk about the spiritualism, but like the cultural shifts that happen just on the day-to-day life aspect, because spiritual people tend to employ spiritualism a lot in their day-to-day life, but like the difference between, wow, that really just kind of pancake, didn't it? I lost my favorite thought. Whatever. I had a good point. I lost it. It's gone.
It happens. But yeah, it is interesting in Western culture how people be like, oh, this new woke vegetarian nonsense. It's like, this is actually very old Eastern practice.
This pre-Christ nonsense.
Yeah, it's like the first century called, they want their complaints back.
Hey, thanks for sharing the stream on Twitch, Caden. I should have posted about it too, but I was busy getting ready. Very nice. Very nice. I'm supposed to go through all the Discords and do that as well. We don't have the automated system set up yet.
I'm gonna chop these onions for garnish. I think we could use more salt and garlic in this.
Yeah, it doesn't smell salty or garlicky enough. Throw some more trivia at me, Chet. Let's get trivial. I wanna get trivial.
Y'all can tell I'm not at the top of my game today, and that's definitely because I just got over having my sinuses feel like a blocked floodgate. So now the floodgate is opened, and I'm just like recovering.
Okay, don't tell people about your floodgates.
I feel like everyone has been feeling under the weather lately.
Oh yeah, everybody been sick. Let's see. What about? Oh, never mind. That was the previous chat. Never mind. Potatoes. Ay. These potatoes are looking real nice. These potatoes are looking real good. I wish the webcam zoomed in.
Right?
That would be real nice.
So yeah, we want this to kind of become like a curry almost, kind of pasty. Not pasty. I don't know what the proper verbiage would be. But then also have it be nice and roasty, toasty. And we'll just let that continue cooking as the rice finishes up.
The rice is nice.
I don't think I tasted it though since I put more garlic in there.
close we can zoom in. That actually looks really nice.
That does look really nice.
You can't see into the pan, but it fucking looks good. Damn.
Just the steam coming off of it looks great.
You know, I think the reason why is it's a Sony sensor. That was part of the reason I bought it. They're like, I'm familiar with this. This looks just like an FX3, but it's 1080p. I think it's 780 for the, or 720 for the stream though. 'Cause we are not hardlined right now.
I keep walking in front of the camera, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Walking back and forth.
Back and forth. Is there a bowl in that thing over there?
No.
Sad.
I could procure that and make that occur.
Yeah. Let's make that occur. And I'll walk over there in front of the camera. Looking real good. Looking real good, Jed. Real nice.
Okay, here's a question.
What?
Vegetarianism nearly disappearing from Europe happened due to what before its revitalization in the 19th and 20th centuries?
Say that again?
Vegetarianism nearly disappeared from Europe due to what before its revitalization in the 19th and 20th centuries?
Vegetarianism nearly disappeared in Europe due to what? Did that give me a time period?
It did not, but I can tell you when it happened.
Okay.
This would have happened around like AD 400 and a little before.
8400?
Like 400 AD.
Oh.
Not 8400. No, AD is in after death, not 80. Sorry.
400 AD. Vegetarianism nearly disappeared in Europe. It nearly disappeared because...
Why? Why would they do such a thing?
Such a weird thing to think about, too, because...
Well, I mean, this was something I found on Google while looking for the answer to the last question I gave you, so if that's any hint.
Vegetarian, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I would assume the church, but the church didn't exist then.
No, you're right. It's Christianization. It was the Roman Empire and the church.
Christianization almost eradicated vegetarianism?
Yeah.
Did they just think it was weird that people would only want to eat plants?
I guess so, and then
They're
also
like, God gave us animals to eat. Stupid.
Yeah, that part exactly.
What the fuck?
I know, it's wild.
That's so weird.
Obviously, today things are much different, and we've had like the Puritanical movement and Quakers, which were, vegetarian, and there's many Christian vegetarians today. But yeah, I mean, back then it was kind of a big deal.
Imagine that was like a good bit of that had to have been insecurity. They were like, "What, is my fucking lamb too good for you? You don't want to eat my fucking sheep? What's wrong with you?
Why won't you taste my cock?
Why would you taste my cock? Do you love Satan?
Why won't you eat my hog?
Eat my hog, taste my cock." What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
Yeah, I mean that was a pretty difficult one. I don't blame you for not getting that one. I mean, you did end up getting it towards the end though. You said the church, which basically, yeah.
That's pretty incredible. I did not know. Vegetarians are evil. Look at Hitler. Romeo Stalin and Charles Manson, Mark Zuckerberg, or Vegematics. That's funny. That's genuinely hilarious. I love falling down the vegetarians are evil pipeline. Also, hey Exile, welcome to the stream. How is it going?
Welcome in.
Good, I hope. Here's a view of the food. We got a food cam. Also, new camera, so I can smash zoom. We have a cat angle when you're standing at the pan. Wow, you're so much shorter than me that my face isn't even on the screen there.
I can come back over here.
It's my J cam at the moment.
B cam / J cam.
This is my partner, Exile.
Hello.
This is Jay.
Welcome in, Exile. We're making Bombay potatoes and doing weird trivia about random things that are food related and potato related.
Trivia. Trivia. Howdy, howdy. Yes, yes. Oh, the music has stopped. I forgot. I didn't realize the music had stopped. My goodness. Am I still watching? Yes, I am.
How's the rice doing?
The rice is still cooking, still
Okay.
bubbling.
Cool, because the potatoes can still brown up a little bit more.
Excellent. Excellent. Howdy, howdy. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Trying to think if we missed anything, but like I mentioned earlier, there's not that many ingredients, so we got the black pepper, the salt, the garlic, the red onion, the gold potatoes, the butter. I mean, that's it.
Yeah. The only thing we're missing is like a
Oh, and the curry powder.
like a camera for the boiling stuff, but that's already done. Yeah, it's looking real good. Looking real nice. If only I had a second PTZ camera. Soon I'll have a second one and I'll be able to zoom in really close on the food, move the camera around. For now, we just got the webcam that we were making do with before. Yeah, we're kicking ass, honestly.
Kicking ass, taking names, cooking spuds.
Stream looks really good. We got a softbox now. Our camera has a Sony sensor in it. It's a trusted brand. They trust this brand.
My brand!
My brand! One of the more popular PTZ cameras. We'll be in the normal studio with Unstable and Chef Caden tomorrow. For now, it is Jay and I. We're also kind of just testing out equipment, seeing how things are looking, you know.
This is our first stream since, well, it's our first stream in the new year, so Happy New Year, y'all. But also, it's our first stream since the holidays, right?
Yeah.
Well, I hope y'all had a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and such. Happy Holidays.
Happy I'm pointing the camera at you over there. Oh, not that angle. Hold on. This one. Hey! I love this thing so much. I can't wait till we have a second one. It's so exciting. The lighting is really nice. Everything looks great. I'm very pleased to say the least. Very fucking pleased. What'd you have for dinner tonight, Exile? You got me curious. You always send me photos of your dinner. Now's a better time than ever. I could legit show it on stream too. I don't feel like doing that right now, but in the future I'll have a thing set up so I can quickly show images from Discord. I ate Taco Bell and men's souls. Very good. You suck it out of their body or what? With despair and worship? Hell yeah. That's kick-ass. I love any dish seasoned with despair and worship, frankly. You know it. Hell yeah, dude. Put some despair and worship on that shit, alright? I love this angle. I feel like I can get so personal with you guys because we're zoomed in. I'm mic'd up. We're in the room. We're in the room together. Okay, Chad. I hope that's okay with you. That's what makes fried chicken delicious. That and the sound of pissing. Very similar. At least that's what that cartoon chicken said. You mean good bum bum? Yes. Sounds like someone's frying chicken in here. Is someone frying chicken in here? Hold the microphone, the remote, and be like, "There's somebody frying chicken in here." Someone needs to put that.
Frying chicken police, open up!
Time keeps on pissing, pissing, pissing into the future.
I think this could use a tad more butter, honestly. That's just my personal preference.
Throw it in there. Get you a spoon.
Thank you.
Fun. You're the country to my crock.
Who up country in their crock right now?
Ain't that a crock of country? I'm gonna mute this and go take a piss, despite how chat might desire that.
Oh God.
Test.
Probably for the best.
Yeah.
I'll stay here and keep y'all company, chat. Keep looking at this deliciousness. Now you don't want to like mash these up, but you do want to mix them enough that they get kind of congealed into one delicious potato curry mix of sorts. Grab another spoon and taste this. let me check chat and see where we're at. Potatoes are tasting nice and buttery. I think they're turned out pretty good. I don't think I need to season them anymore. Spookers says, do you add any water at this point? No. As long as you cook the potatoes, to the point where they're softened enough, you shouldn't have to. But, you know, for any reason you feel like they need to be softer, you can add some water and put a lid on it, but...
Put a lid on it.
Put a lid on it. Yeah, but these are nice. So... Look at what you've done. Oh, it looks like our rice is done. We can unplug that and let that cool. Actually, just use this paper towel to wipe things up so I don't waste it. Gotta save the planet, chat. I don't know if he's gonna want any, but I also got some yogurt here. Some plain yogurt, not sweetened. Put on top. This is coconut yogurt because I'm vegan, but you can use, you know, regular yogurt with milk, goat's milk, whatevs. What have you done? For gorsh. For gorsh, Mickey. I for gorsh. We got some bowls. I think we're about ready to plate up.
Already.
Once this rice cools. I'm excited. Looks tasty.
Yeah.
I've made this before, but I'm just especially craving it today. It seems like the perfect hearty comfort food after you've been sick.
I think it's a good dish.
Yeah, you can just put the pepper away. Put that pepper away.
It's looking really good. Tilt that forward for you guys. It's looking a lot roastier and toastier than we started. It's definitely darker. Roasty and toasty. Wow.
Wait, I still need this. I don't know why I...
Oh, I put it over there so you can do it in front of the camera.
Aha! Let's see. Ooh, look at that steam.
That's good rice. So 1 sec. Before you continue, you get a second angle on it. This thing always wants to move the opposite way, I expect. The webcam is such a lower frame rate. It's kind of funny. That looks real good.
Are you gonna want yogurt on yours?
No.
No? Cool. Yum. There we go. Bombay potatoes.
That's great. Ready to give this a try.
Oh, looks great from that angle too.
Right?
Fork?
Fork.
Fork, fork?
Oh, that's you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you don't... That one's the picky eater bowl.
Come over here.
Cheers.
Come over here.
Beat it and eat it.
Beat it and eat it. I feel like this is more zoomed in than I started.
Mmm. That was good.
Turn off the picture in picture. Okay. There you go. Good stuff.
Tasty stuff.
Number 7. Oh, it stays turned off there. Fucking A. Oh, no, it doesn't. Let me get a close up here. So as you can see, we're almost kind of trying to turn stuff into like a paste, but stopping it right there. Really good, full of flavor.
It's really good with the yogurt and onions too.
It's not very intense, which, you know, if you're like Jay, then you just got over, keep doing that, you just got over a stomach bug, so you may want something that is like kind of savory and robust, but doesn't have as much going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's spiced, but it's not spicy, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So if you're making this for like a family, you're looking for an affordable family meal that you can feed vegetarians and carnivores equally, that's not too spicy for the kiddos, this is kind of perfect for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this turned out great.
Agreed.
Good work, team.
Good work, team. Another shot of the food, how it looks in the pan. Very tasty. It's got a beautiful color to it as well. Need super spices, lots of turmeric. Yeah. Personally, I have the soap gene for the cilantro, but we do have the turmeric in there.
I love cilantro. He doesn't. Yeah.
I can't eat it. Small amounts of it are okay. That's the weirdest thing about cilantro, is it's like as long as you don't bite the leaf, it seems to be fine.
It's just so interesting how people say it tastes like soap, and I get that that's a genetic thing. I'm genetically superior, clearly, but no, to me it just tastes like grass or like lemongrass almost.
Use parsley
Very
instead of
green.
cilantro. That's true. I do like parsley.
We should have gotten parsley.
Yeah, I thought this needed just like a sprig of green. But the original recipe had cilantro in it, so I think we were just like, oh, we just won't do cilantro, and then we didn't swap it out for any pops of green.
We also weren't like originally planning to go to the store or anything. We were trying to find a recipe we could do after just getting over being sick.
With what we have. Can't wait to come stream with y'all. Yeah, dude, that's so exciting.
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow it is, man. We'll have a couple hours of testing. I'll bring everything, the hot plate. Yeah, I'll just bring all the gear. We have more gear now. I'm excited to see how the softbox looks in there. I just wish we had a background. We get a background in the second camera. Dude, our production's gonna look crazy. Like the webcam's already good. But it's like I wish I could zoom it into the pan. You know, if I zoom that in, it's not optical, it's digital, so it'll lower in quality.
Yeah, this is addictive.
I'm enjoying this a lot. And that's kind of weird for me because I don't really like soft food. I'm not usually like a soft guy.
You're not a soft guy.
I'm not a soft guy, all right?
Yeah, you're mostly a crunchy person.
But I feel like I generally need to eat more like soup, soft things. I'm leaving a lot on the table, you know?
Yeah, this does almost have like a stew or curry-like consistency to it.
Lots of comfort food vibes. But yeah, thank you for saying it looks great, bro. We're putting a lot into like improving the quality of this stream. Like the softbox alone, dude. The difference between like the harsh lighting we had before and just having one softbox. I want to get two.
It's so good.
But right now we have kind of artsy lighting, honestly. It's a little bit it's got like the proper
I like it.
cinematographical, but a cooking show typically has very full lighting. So there should be another light over here filling these shadows on my face. It looks good. I'm not saying it looks bad, but it's not like proper, you know. Plus, generally you want to fill in the shadows so you get less stuff lit. I shouldn't point out flaws to my audience. I really should stop doing this. But like, the shadow under the microwave would be reduced. Just less shadows. There's less intense shadows, especially when you want to like show something to the camera and then you got shadows to fill. But I'm very pleased with this. Originally, this was going to be like a 3-camera setup, but honestly, 2 cameras and a webcam, we're Gucci. I need a switcher, another camera. We're set, dude. We're fucking set.
You know the food's good when I'm just like not saying anything, just eating it. My mouth is full of potato.
Yeah, we're hungry. We took a nap right before this. So we slept for like I think 4 or 5 hours. Haven't eaten anything.
You slept for 4 or 5 hours. I didn't sleep that long.
Oh, okay. I slept a while.
I had some pretzels earlier. Like the hard pretzels, not like the soft kind that you used to get at the mall. Those pretzels are good too, though.
Chat, does your sleep cycle ever like cycle forward? By cycle forward, I mean like, do you ever feel like you suddenly have to be up until like 4 a.m. before you need to sleep?
I would say that's not entirely uncommon.
Yeah, Caden experiences that too. A lot of times it'll happen to me like regardless, but it helps a lot when you have a lot of structure. That's what's hard about being a fucking business owner, dude, is having to provide your own structure. That shit is tough. Ugh. Like today I went to do a bunch of work on my car, and I just couldn't do it, dude. I fucking got there, I have like a lot of the parts, but then I was like, oh man, I'm missing parts to do half the stuff I wanted to do. And I was just like, fuck it. Because I was also tired, because my sleep cycle is changing. It does this every year around this time. But I'll start like waking up way later in the day. And it seems like my brain just wants to be awake at night all winter long. Which kind of makes sense. If your brain wants to stay up for like 12 to 16 hours, it's probably going to go for the longer period of time, right?
A lot of people like...
It's going to be like,
yeah.
oh, if it's darker longer than it's light out, let's just be awake for the dark stuff.
I've heard a lot of people say that. I've also heard a lot of people say that they just get sleepy during winter in general, which makes sense.
Manic BPD does that. I am bipolar. I think is it type 2 that's like the less intense one?
Yes.
Yeah, type 2. Bipolar ADHD shit. I sleep 3 to 5 hours a night. I'm lucky to have been that way for 30 years. That's pretty interesting, man. Like, I'm fascinated by people who can sleep 3 to 5 hours, because I have the mentality of a person who sleeps like that, but I have to sleep 8 to 9 hours. 7 minimum. Minimum, dude. Like, if I look at my alarm and it says 7 hours and 12 minutes to wake up, I'm like, okay, cool, I'll be good. I can wake up. Especially if I'm very committed to waking up the next day. Yeah, and even when I'm not manic, honestly, it's still... I
just have a sleep disorder, so my sleep is all messed up.
Yeah, only time I sleep longer is when I'm injured or very sick. That makes sense. That's legit like a biologistical issue. I've always been jealous of people who can just sleep a few hours. Especially, I had one friend...
In this society? Absolutely.
I had one coworker friend who could micro sleep at any time. At will. It was crazy. Like...
Was he like ever in the military?
No.
That's weird.
Yeah, he just said he learned how to do it. He like figured it out one day, and now a bit of a workaholic, but he can just fall asleep. And it's crazy because I've been in the break room with him, and we'll be sitting there talking, and then he'll be like, all right, I'm going to go to sleep. And I'll be like, all right. And I'll ask him something like 2 minutes later. It's just nuts because he's like doesn't just fall asleep at will. He can also like wake up at will.
That's equally, if not more, impressive, I would think.
It only gets crazier the more you consider it, because it's like there are a lot of like learnable sleep related skills, but the ability to like just wake up and go is pretty unique. Even if you can do all the other stuff, even if you can fall asleep like that and feel rested, it's pretty crazy to be able to just wake right up and then go back to work. And I admire and am jealous of that a lot.
I mean,
I think you just learn the same practices as the military guys.
I was gonna say I've known a lot of people who are paramedic or military that are like that, but I feel like that's like the precursor. You know, like you're good at it, so you go into that field. It's not like you're in that field and you become good at it.
Actually, it's learned.
Really?
Yeah, they teach it to a lot of these guys who didn't know how to do it beforehand.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that you could learn something like that.
Yeah, Exile says military here. Exile, have you always had your 3 to 5 hours sleep thing, or is that correlated to the military at all? From about 12 to 13-year-old, yeah. Yeah, it seems like in general, most people's sleep habits get set around puberty for sure.
That makes a lot of sense.
I mean, it's kind of like superpowers in X-Men, right? All of it's based around like puberty and your body changing and becoming who you are. There's a reason for that. Everyone like.
Yeah, as a kid, I didn't sleep a lot. Like as a kid, I could definitely run off of like 3 to 5 hours of sleep. As an adult, very much not so. I have to like sleep a lot.
Yeah.
I'm like a 10-hour sleeper.
Probably sleep like 2 to 3 times a day.
Yeah.
Maybe more depending if you're kind of like up and down, but.
It also depends on if I'm, sick or flaring up or not, because I do have chronic illness issues, but...
Well.
Aside from that, I also feel like my body's just naturally set at this point to, like, sleep a little bit longer than most people who are like, oh, I can sleep for 3 hours and be fine. I'm like, how? How do you do that?
How?
I mean, more power to you, but dang.
Personally, I've always had sleep issues. I don't know if you know anyone like this, Exile, but on Christmas morning, I don't wake up. And even my extended like in-law family, I wouldn't say they ever got really annoyed, but they thought it was kind of weird that I was never excited to wake up. And a lot of people blame that on being an only child, but honestly, I'm so like chill in general that I wouldn't care if everyone, including my sibling, opened their presents before me. Especially because I don't have the kind of parents who would say, like, do some absolutely whack shit of being like, oh, well, you didn't get here soon enough, so your sibling gets your presents. Insane, bonkers shit.
Yeah, I've heard of people who said that they slept in and their family, like, did Christmas without them or, did some wild stuff like that.
Honestly, our family knows at this point that if they're not willing to wait, they can just do it. I'm not gonna be mad. I'm not gonna nothing. I don't fucking care. I'm just excited to be in. Be with everyone.
Yeah.
How's your keyboard wedge working? I haven't gotten to go get the rubber pads yet. I have experimented with it. It slides around a bit when I lose focus, but it already helps. As soon as I can get it to stay still, it's going to help more. But there's a little bit of strain as I'm trying not to get the smooth plastic to move around the table. So for Bombay Potatoes, I believe coconut milk is used at the end. I did feel like we were missing some kind of boiled or simmered something. But
it depends on...
We kind of did that with the butter, no?
I mean, it depends on the recipe that you're looking at. Some Bombay potatoes use coconut milk. I didn't this time, but I did put coconut yogurt on top, so.
Duct tape is interesting. You're just saying, like, roll it, make it double-sided? If I had double-sided tape, I'd use that.
Yeah, you didn't want the coconut yogurt on yours, but it really does kind of add that little tang to the end.
I wouldn't have minded it cooked into this, but I like it the way it is. tape is interesting. Just put a layer on the bottom surface, kind of rubbery, so it might not slide. Maybe. But honestly, like, a little sheet of rubber doesn't cost that much from Michael's, and I can just cut it into strips. Because that's my plan. I just need to have like the $8 or $10 for the materials, whatever it costs. I just ran out of money. I bought this camera, I bought this light. Then we got to the point where we were trying to save my wrists, and I ran out of cash. But we have a Michael's in town that I'll totally go there and I'll buy like a little strip of rubber. Or take a rubber band and tack it onto the bottom.
Do we have rubber bands?
Do we still have that rubber band ball? That's the only repository of rubber bands I'm aware of in this house.
I don't know where the rubber band ball is, or if we still have it.
I'm pretty sure it's hiding around the house somewhere. Probably one of the drawers. So, here's the thing. It's like I believe it was a 35-degree wedge. Helps my wrist not be flat, because it turns out when you turn your forearm, you're compressing all of your nerves and blood vessels in your wrist.
You're carpaling your tunnels.
You're carpaling your tunnels. You're literally just like putting your guts in a vice inside your arm. And so you take this keypad wedge and it tilts your wrist back to a normal angle. And the proper angle would be upright. That's why tools are made this way. That's why tools are made upright. So you typically, with a gun, you're like pointing it upright. It's very ergonomic. But this gets it closer to where your wrist is supposed to be and saves my old body. What do you mean tack it onto the bottom? Like, do you mean with like some super glue? That's not a bad idea, actually. Especially if I get like a really thick rubber band. Thick. Okay, yeah, that works. Actually, I think I'll just do that. That's a lot more elegant and probably less expensive. And aside from the adhesive that the little rubber pads may or may not have come with on their own, probably a lot simpler. I'll go to the bathroom. Can you hold it down for a sec?
Sure. You want me to get back on camera, or? Okay. A lot of peeing happening tonight. Oh my god, that was so good, chat. Delicious. Pizzle and potatoes, yep. That's the theme for the night. Great thing about this dish too is there's not really that many dishes to do after. But yeah, highly recommend a rice cooker if y'all don't have one and can afford it. It is amazing. And, I mean, they're pretty popular everywhere except for America. I feel like they're slowly becoming more popular here. But it's much better than cooking rice in a regular pot. Trust me. You're saving yourself a lot of hassle. Yeah, pizzle, potatoes, and trivia. Pizzle, potatoes, and puzzles? Absolutely.
Yeah, we love the trivia. We're gonna try and do more games and shit.
Yeah, thank you for partaking in the trivia chat.
Yeah, thank you for providing some questions, Caden. I think really good stream. Whew, I'm full now.
Yeah, same.
Very satisfied with the meal we had. Tomorrow we'll be back in the normal studio with our metal counter and everything. Back at Mike's place. Our new camera, new light, all of our equipment. Honestly, yeah, I guess there's not really much more to do other than end it, guys.
Yep. I think that's about it, but thanks for joining us, y'all. Traveling around the world to enjoy another amazing dish from another amazing country. Shout out India. Always making some amazing food. Yeah, I think that's about it. Follow the channel if you're lurking and haven't already. Get our merch on Fourth Wall.
Alright, every time I hit a number, it does that.
Yeah, we're gonna rate out.
Is it rating? I can't tell. Fucking restream is super weird. Let's see. Is that rating out? Nope. There we go.
Yeah, please stick around for the raid, y'all.
There we go. The raid started. We don't have a raid message. So
We don't, but yeah.
So just say something like Spud Raid.
Yeah, Spud Raid's good.
Oh no, Chef Steve is about to raid into us. Fuck.
Oh no!
Cancel.
Abort.
Science. Microscopy Monday. Small streamer. I love science. All right, let's do science. Does he have an underscore? Science? SCIANTS something? Science. There is an underscore. Raid? Because I put 2 A's. Raid! Science. Underscore. Work. Thank you, Lumen.
Shout us out at Spud Buddy's Kitchen and
all right, fam.
you know,
I like food streams.
show us what you
I
made.
do too, peep. There's
Spud Buddy's
Not
Kitchen
many
on all
food streams
platforms.
on, and science is pretty cool. So
I think we
I
need to
like
wait.
over
I'm
there.
not sure if he's coming here or not.
Ambassador, baby. Oh, there's Spud Buddies in chat.
Yeah, there he is.
We had Spud Buddies. I love you, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. We were gonna almost raid you, dude. But then a couple people were saying we love science. We love science. We haven't raided science in a while. We're gonna go hang out with science. Appreciate you, dude. Good night, Annie Elf. Bye, Grumpy. Thank you guys, dude. Thank you guys for everything. We'll go together. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go hang out with science. He's a good dude. Newest Twitch.
Yay,
ambassador.
double raid.
And
Let's go.
hangs out a lot. Bunch of different food streams. So go support science. Great dude. Thank you guys so much for everything you did today, man. Thank you for all the resubs, gifted subs, helping all the new people in chat, hanging out, dude. We had a big voice stream today.
Raiding together.
There we go.
We got another
I had a
big
feeling he
stream
would raid
tomorrow.
us too.
Okay.
I was like, he's totally coming straight here after his
You guys
stream.
Yeah.
Week.
There we go.
Let's
That's
see
the
what we
first
saw last
raid
week from
done.
Fire Ant Dissections.